Paul. What about that? How are you? Welcome to Britain's Got More Talent. What a night it has been. Spellbound are the winners. Where are they going? I need you here. Simon's going that way as well. Do you know something? Expect anything to happen in tonight's show, guaranteed. We've got the only people we need on the stage have gone. You right there, Janie? You right, Janie? You good? You good?
All right, son.
Good, son. We'll talk to you later, boys. Come over this side. Look, do you know something? Second place, not a bad place to be. Think of Susan Boyle. How are you feeling?
We are feeling so proud right now, honestly. It's amazing. I can't. It's amazing.
It doesn't feel like it's real yet. It hasn't hit us properly.
When you are standing up there and you're waiting for that result, what does it feel like? That big pause.
It feels like a lifetime. It goes on forever. It's ridiculous.
How confident were you? I saw you earlier on, and of course you were saying you were nervous and that sort of stuff. You didn't seem nervous when you were doing the routine. It all seemed to go according to plan.
Once the music comes on, we're fine, but you know, the competition was so open, it could have gone anyway.
Well, listen, guys, you know how much I'm a big fan, and we'll speak to you more a bit later on. Let's hear it for Twisted Pulse, everybody. But now, come over this side. Let's find the winners of Britain's Got Talent 2010, Spellbound! You know something? I would give you a massive big hug, but of course I've got to keep the suit a tiny bit clean. Now, look, let's start off over this side. Incredible routine. What are you going to do with the money?
Well, we're going to split it, and then I think lots of people want to go on holiday, have a break.
How many is there of you? It's 13, is there?
Yeah.
13. So that's 100 grand, 30. That's a lot of money. That really is. Now, the Royal Variety Show, how important is that to you?
Oh, that's great. I mean, getting the Queen to watch us, it's something we haven't done before, so it would be a great experience.
Now, Simon said it was one of the most astonishing things he's ever seen. Don't forget, this man has seen a lot of acts. What does that mean to you when you hear that?
It's Simon Cowell. And if he says that about us, it's just a great achievement for us. Just
Well,
that alone.
do you know something? That's the bit at the start where you threw... What's your name?
Edward.
Edward. When you threw Edward, it was incredible. We've actually slowed it down. First time you'd have seen it. Have a little look just here. Watch this. Watch. Get ready. Here you go, Edward. Look at that! Come on! When you're doing that, how worried are you that you're not actually going to make it?
Not so worried. More trying to dodge Amanda, but some people like to call it flying, but I call it falling with style.
Oh, nice. I like that. What would you have done if at that point Amanda went, yeah! And stood up?
I'd have caught him.
Just try to dodge her or take her with me.
I love it. Well, look, you catch your breath, let it all sink in, check your bank balance, and I'll talk to you a bit later on. Once again, your winners of Britain's Got Talent 2010. Spellbound, everyone. So, you're probably thinking you've got a good idea about what goes on behind the scenes by now, but as today's the final, things have been getting a bit more dramatic.
This is the final backstage. The best VT in the world.
Well, it's the big final. Very exciting, isn't it?
It is exciting. I like these chairs. What's that, the judges' chairs?
We've got 10 great acts tonight. Nobody kind of knows. There's a real buzz around the studio because nobody quite knows how it's going to go. Nobody can pick a winner.
Stressful day, early in the morning. I think this is the closest final we've ever had, so it'll be very tense tonight.
Really excited. Today's the day.
I'm so excited.
All right, exciting.
Oh, I tell you, Janie, look, these Spellbound kids get everywhere, don't they?
Oh, you better believe it, son.
I'm going back to front dancing.
So we've got a bit of a Twilight theme going on today with Tobias. He's in a harness, which is flown from the roof. He's going to be lowered down into a coffin. We've then got 20 dancers dressed as zombies, and we've also got 2 coffins either side of the stage.
Being attached to the wires is fun, but it's a little bit painful in some areas.
amazing feeling to be in the final. I've never felt anything like it. I've had such a fantastic journey all the way through.
It's been a little bit difficult trying to get our new routine together because obviously we only got through on the Thursday night, so we've only had a little while to kind of polish it up and add in a few new bits and stuff, but it's going really well.
We are the cheeky girls, you are the cheeky boys.
There you go. I think I'm going to get a bacon sandwich, actually. Hello.
Oh, hello, is that Christopher? Yeah, it's Simon Cowell here. Bad news, I'm afraid the show's been cancelled, so you might as well go home.
Right, yeah. Cheers, bye.
No matter what way it goes, as long as I do my best. But I hope I win for the
We are the cheeky girls, you are the cheeky boys.
Are you right there, Jamie?
All right, son.
I am going to be so excited. Going up and down, pyrotechnics, fireworks, it's just dances as well. The first time ever on drums. It's just going to be amazing.
You are the cheeky boys.
You're right. You're right.
We've got it.
Hello, is that Janie?
Hello, Simon.
Bit of bad news, the show's been cancelled,
Cancelled?
and you might as well go home. OK.
That's not very funny.
What a show. What a show indeed it is. Now, we'll be talking to the other finalists. Didn't quite crack it tonight, but first, let's find out what it's like to win with Ashley Banjo and Mr. Paul Potts. Paul, an incredible show tonight.
Absolutely. I've heard lots of noise about how this year hasn't been up to the same standard as previous years, but tonight's shown that to be nonsense. It's a great evening, and I'd like to wish every single contestant a huge well done, and Spellbound are going to be a huge credit to this nation.
Absolutely. Nicely said. Let me stand in the middle, actually. Ashley, any tips for Spellbound?
Oh, just keep doing what they're doing. You know, this show, I mean, I'm rarely in the audience, and I was in the audience tonight, and I was on my feet after every single act. You know, Spellbound came on, they closed the show, and they were, as Simon said, world class, and they were just amazing. They just need to keep doing exactly what they're doing, keep training, and just keep dedicated.
Now, you both do know what it's like to win. How soon does it sink in?
It takes some time. I'm not even sure that it's completely sunk in yet, but it's been an amazing couple of years for me. I've released 2 albums, Passione and One Chance, and just about to start working on my 3rd album, which I'm going to be working with a major Hollywood music producer on, wow. And I'm really looking forward to that.
Well, look, best of luck to you both. Let's hear it for Ashley Banjo and Paul Potts. Thank you, guys. See you later. Nice to see you back. Still to come, the judges will be on the More Talent sofa, and we'll also be talking to Spellbound, so keep your emails coming in. We'll also be chatting to Keith Lemon, Denise Van Outen and Bobby Ball. Plus, either Ant or Dec will be going home with a donkey. Fact. If you've got any comments or burning questions to ask the acts or the judges, we want to hear from you. You can go to our website or our Facebook fan page. Phone and text lines are now closed, though calls and texts submitted earlier in the week may still be used.
Ebony and ivory go together in perfect harmony. That's what we're going to do on the next series. Yeah. But in the meantime, I'm James Corden. I'm Dizzy Rascal. You're watching Britain's Got More Talent.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
And welcome back to Britain's Got More Talent.
Is that what it is?
You should have been with me there. He wasn't there yet.
Oh, sorry.
About that. Where is he? Where's the man?
Britain's Got More Talent.
Yes, Starman at the house band, everybody! How are you, boys? Are you good?
We're good. Great show. Great show.
Thank you. Yes, tell me about it. Rob, the manager, you feeling all right tonight?
I'm good. Yeah.
You're going to stick around all night?
Yeah, we'll do.
That's what we like. Nice. Now, it's taken me all week, but I finally managed it. Yes, the judges are on the sofa, everyone! Do you know what? In all of the series, it's got to be your favourite, hasn't it?
Do you know, I wasn't expecting it to be my favourite, but on the night,
because, you know, all sorts of things started to happen and they got better and better. It was much better than I thought it was going to be. I loved it.
Well, you summed it up by saying that Spellbound, the best thing you've ever seen.
Yeah.
It was the best result, wasn't it?
Totally the right result. I have to say I'm stunned that Tobias wasn't in the last three. I thought he was a genius. But all the acts tonight were really strong, but ultimately, yes, Spellbound were the right people to win.
Were you surprised about Twist and Pulse?
Yes, because they went first, and it's, you know, but as I said when they went, it can be a disadvantage or advantage. It turned out to work in their favour because they were brilliant, and they really did set the tone for the evening. Because after that, you had the young boy singer, and you had the, you know, all the acts was one after another.
Yeah.
You just thought, wow, this is good.
And you do think they're going to be role models, yeah?
Look, as we said, this act can travel anywhere in the world, and anywhere they'll appear, TV, live events, they're going to make a huge impression. But you know what it is? They work seriously hard to do what they did. This does not happen overnight, and they're a good example.
I like what Usher said, actually.
Go on.
What about, what's the secret? Practice. Just keep
And who
rehearsing.
first said that?
You probably.
Michael Jackson.
Oh, really?
Practice, practice,
Oh,
practice.
well, there you are. And you see the acts that got to the final, Kieran, Twist and Pulse, Spellbound, you can see the amount of rehearsal they put in.
Well, let's talk about Kieran now. And you've mentioned various times you have to put your own input into stuff. He is a great guy, isn't he?
He's just, he's so lovely, isn't he? And he's just so grateful to be here. And it won't end. You know, I was trying to explain to some of them that were a bit disappointed. Winning the show is obviously everything, but you will continue to go on. This means now that they won't have to go back into their other lives. They'll be able to follow their goals and move forward. You know, it's not the end for them. It'd be brilliant.
I love the singing accountant tonight. Because I thought his little speech before about, I just want to get away from counting numbers.
Yeah.
And I think he
He'll be
has. I
far
think
away
after
from that.
he will get work in the West End. He will. He's got an amazing voice.
Well, do you know something? I want to show you in slow motion when they
Yes.
threw
That's
Edward
incredible. I
haven't
over
seen this.
all three of you. Just watch your faces as well. Have a little look at this. Look, here it goes. Watch your faces now. You all turn around. What? Look at that.
That was amazing.
Can you imagine if I did kind of itch my head or lift up an arm or something there?
No, well, I said that earlier. I said, what if Amanda stands up? But do you think the danger factor as well has really helped them? Were you sitting there thinking, you know, what if one of them does get dropped?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the fact that they did this, you know, what you just saw on live TV on the final, and we didn't even know it was going to happen. That's why we reacted the way we did. I mean, that was astonishing.
I'd quite like them to take it to the next level now and use you as some kind of human cannon.
Thank you, Piers.
Literally, like, maybe extend it to 100 yards over a bed of piranhas and just say, good luck, Stephen.
Let's move on. Could they really open the Olympics, do you think?
I think they could open the Olympics.
Yes.
It's exactly the kind of thing that would be
aren't it?
brilliant, yeah.
Yes.
Well,
yeah, they could. That was my idea, wasn't it?
It was my idea,
Yeah, I love
and
how you chipped
it's
in
on
there.
camera.
Yeah, but I said it to you earlier on today.
No, you didn't. He so didn't.
Yes. Right, so
Like I
judges.
am wearing knickers.
Yes, Steve.
Are you?
Yes.
Oh, can you please
Do carry on reading.
Amanda.
Keep
That's
reading.
nice. OK, so now, judges, it's time to take a look. Where did that come
Amanda.
from?
Because he keeps saying all this
One
stuff.
sip of champagne.
I know.
By the way, I
I'm
have
not keen
said
on
a
this. The
single
budget didn't
Twitter.
stretch. This is a bit of pain.
You haven't?
No, you keep saying it's me. I
Is
didn't
this
send
real
them.
champagne?
On my
Right, officially, it's not
daughter's
Simon
life,
Cowell sending
Simon.
Twitters.
It's
Can I say
Simon.
something? Can I tell you
Officially.
something? Here's a bit of an exclusive for you. I know there was one act that wasn't wearing 4 of them. I'm not saying a word.
What, tonight?
No.
Really?
A Scarlet?
Moving on. OK, I want to now
Scarlet.
look. Not a Scarlet. No, from this series. I can't say. I'll tell you later. OK, prediction time.
How do you know?
Oh, no.
They were
remember what I
worried.
wrote.
Right, OK, look, your predictions. We asked the judges
It's
at the
undrinkable.
end
I
of
don't
the
like it.
auditions
It's by
to make a
my
prediction
stat.
as to who they think would win. OK, it's the first time they saw them.
Yeah,
We're going to
we got
start off.
this right.
I know. Last year, none of you got it right. Will you this year? Amanda, you're first up, OK? Are you ready for this?